So Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 2, aka Fortnite Showdown, starts tomorrow on the 19th, and I'm excited, but I'm also not excited. This video is going to be more of like a what I expect for that season, what I'm really looking forward to, and what kind of went wrong with Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 1 Pacific Break. Before we get into this, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below on what you guys think about Season 1, and are you guys even hyped, and what do you expect for Season 2? With that said, let's get right into this. So firstly, I'm going to show off the teaser art, or the art they put out for Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 2, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit. I'm going to be honest, not hyped for it. This battle pass, what I'm seeing right here, it just, nothing really here really strikes out to me. I like the Ice King. I think he looks really cool. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 skins that are reskins, remixes, whatever you want to call them, that are not something new. And just looking at them, and it's like I can't really get hyped for it because we've had these skins in the past. It just feels like another Chapter 2 remix situation right here. Doesn't feel like a Chapter 7, the Chapter original battle pass we're getting. And I know a lot of people on Twitter are getting hyped for this, but like I just can't get hyped for this. Like when I see Jules again, and we've had like so many Jules reskins, I see the Imagine in there, like I see the Rock, like it's like the same thing over again in my personal opinion. But this video isn't really meant to be kind of talking about the battle pass. I do want to say of one thing, that like Gamer Girl skin was apparently going to be an Overwatch skin. Not really a really big Overwatch fan, but I'd much rather have her in the battle pass than this like Gamer Girl 800 V-Bucks looking ass skin. Apparently she was switched out because of, I think it was Andrea or whatever his name was, because he leaked that Overwatch was coming to Fortnite. They took her out last second to not spoil it, or to not prove he was right, or trick us or something like that. I don't know what's going on. Either way, they most likely switched her out for the Overwatch skin. And that sucks because they could have picked any other skin, bro. Like, she just looks so bland and basic in my personal opinion. Like, she looks like your basic, just 800, like I just said, your basic common, well, rest in peace rarities, but common skin. But yeah, also, 2 more things. Bugs Bunny's in the battle pass. I don't know how he fits Fortnite Showdown. It kind of reminds you of like Multiverses, rest in peace, but I don't know why he's in here. Obviously for money, it's a big collaboration. It's Looney Tunes, but I mean, no Big Chungus either, bro. They confirmed it on TikTok. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, what are they trying to do? Be protected of their IP or something like that? Like, oh, this is fan made. We're not gonna have Big Chungus, bro. If Big Chungus was in this game, it could be lying, but if Big Chungus was in this game, that shit would be so hype. Everybody, like, bro, you'd get so many more sales on the battle pass. Also, a lot of the concept art for this pass apparently was changed a lot. We don't confirm this because they could just be styles that these concept art is still in the past, just going to be later on in the tiers or whatever, unlockable styles. And honestly, it looks like they changed the skins for the worse. Like, I think the concept art was so much better. Like that fish dude in the background, he was changed pretty drastically. And I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like the concept art a little better. Or, I mean, I don't really care for him, but I kind of like the concept art just a tiny bit better. I know that girl on the right was changed a lot too. I like her concept art better. The Imagine as well. But once again, it could be styles. But if it's not, that's pretty fucking sad. They just drastically changed it like that. And like, you have the Rock in here again, and like the V-Bucks situation where they're like, oh, the bills need to be paid. And then like you have the Rock in here, like, oh, no wonder you have to pay the Rock, right? That's what's going around right now. And it's just low-key depressing. Like when I look at this pass, I don't get hyped. I get like depressed. I'm like, okay. I mean, all the skins look mad to me. I mean, there's a new gun right there. That looks like a revolver or something. That's cool. The Nemesis AR is back. The final thing I'll touch on this pass. Oh, there's also the there's another like sidekick in the past, which is pretty cool. I mean, they got to put more. I think there should be multiple sidekicks in every battle pass. You probably like do like the same reuse animation slop they keep doing because they're too lazy to make a custom one for everyone. Also, there's no kick. Probably gonna be no kicks in the past. These kicks that go for $1,000 V-Bucks for some reason. That should be worth like 200. I don't know why that's not being thrown around in shops. I think the last time we got kicks in the battle pass. Last time we got kicks in the battle pass was remix. I'm pretty sure, right? The last thing I do want to say is the V-Bucks situation. This pass costs 800 V-Bucks and you only get 800 back. So if you're looking at this pass thinking, oh, it sucks, but I'll still get it because I'll get that extra V-Bucks, before you would get 500 extra V-Bucks because the pass would be 1,000. If they kept it, you would be getting 700 V-Bucks back. Or maybe they would have nerfed it to 1300 and just be 500, but no. If you buy the pass, you're just getting your original return. You're getting your original 800 V-Bucks back. So if you don't like this pass all that much, don't get it. They're going to end up losing money because you don't get V-Bucks back. So hopefully they revert it. That's like one of the major things I'm going to talk about later in this video. But as for the battle pass, don't really like it all that much. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about it. Okay, Pacific Break. Gonna be honest, one of the worst Fortnite seasons in my personal opinion. I would rather play Primal than play this chapter or season again. I'm gonna be straight up honest. I don't think it's as bad as like some chapter 5 seasons we've seen with like every gun's bullet drop and it just sucks and the movement was really bad then. They changed it a little bit since then, but this season wasn't really good. Like the battle pass was but mostly I'm gonna be talking about gameplay. So how the game plays right now is just so bad. First, the storm, right? The storm is like blitzkrieging the map. It's like the storm's on meth or something. The storm goes so fucking fast. It's not even fun to play. Like, you literally have 1 minute to prepare, when back in older chapters, I think it was 1:30 to prepare, so you're losing 30 seconds. And when you have a minute to prepare, you're fighting people, you're gathering loot. Like, by the time you're actually situated, the storm is like, boom, coming. As soon as you like fight someone, the storm is like, boom, on your tail. And the fact that most of the time you cannot outrun the storm unless you have like launch pads or jetpack or that jetpack item, which I'll be talking about, or mobility. It's just boring. Like, you're just constantly outrunning the storm, outrunning the storm, outrunning the storm. The storm is so fast. And I want to talk about these storm shaped circles. I know a lot of people love the shapes, like the triangles and the squares and stuff. Gonna be honest, I don't really like it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like it all that much. At first, when I first saw it, I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. The circle can turn into a triangle and all these weird and cool shapes, and it kind of changes the gameplay dynamic a bit. But after like my third game, man, I'm looking at like these circles and it's like pushing like literally like a rectangle, like the storm's here, and there's like this little sliver of actual playable map. I'm like, and everybody's being scrunched together. Everyone's flying around in jetpacks. I'm like, no, man, this is just not fun for me. So honestly, I know some people like it. I know people want it to be more frequent. I want it, like, if they're gonna keep it, I want it to be less. I want to be maybe like 10% of games will have these weird like different shapes, and they could add more shapes as well. But I honestly would rather have less than more. I'm gonna be honest. I wish they would just get rid of it. Like, if they got rid of it, I'd be happy, honestly. If they got rid of it, I wouldn't really mind all that much. It's something that was a cool experiment, and it didn't really last all that long. That's that for the storm. Second thing is the weapons. Okay, the weapons this season are just so spammy, bro. Oh my god. I was playing with a friend, and bro, we played for like 5 hours and we didn't get a single win. And you could say like, oh, skill issue and all that, and you're probably right, we're trash at the game, but bro, every gun is spam and lock on. It's spam and spam and spam and spam and spam. I'm getting sick of it. It's like, oh my god, the weapons they're adding, I don't understand who's in charge. Like, they added the spammy ass MK7, which just beams. Then you have this lock-on AR, which beams. It's literally an aimbot weapon. And in zero builds, which I mostly play, you just get destroyed, and sometimes you can't do nothing. Like, you'll try to launch in the sky with the jetpack item, and you'll just get beamed out the sky. The lock-on, what's it called? The Deadeye AR, holy fuck. That weapon is, like, crazy, bro. You die in a second if you're fighting against that weapon. And what I'm mainly trying to say here is, like, just all these weapons, bro. The shotguns. Twin hammer shotguns. I just can't deal with it, man. It's like the dominant weapon of this season is the twin hammers, and the twin hammers just beam. Like, it's not like a pump where you actually have to have skill and aim up your headshot. It's literally just jump on someone, boom, 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 boom. It's like, God, like, what are we doing here? It's like a attack on crack. And it's like shotguns are spammy. SMGs are all right. I mean, the flex SMG is a pretty cool concept. But SMGs are always going to be spammy. They're SMGs. Assault rifles are fucking super spammy. Every gun is a spam or a lock-on. That lock-on AR is so incredibly busted as well. It's like what I hope for season 2 is I want less of that. I want less of these, every category in a gun is just spammy, lock on crack. It gets really bad to the point where I can't play the season casually. Like at least with older chapters and stuff, I could kind of lay back like this, grab my like Xbox controller and just play like this and just chill, relax, right, like this. I can't do that anymore. It's like every game I play, I have to literally stand up and put my face in the screen just to compete in a public match. I'm not playing tournaments or ranked. I'm playing public. And I have to sit up on my fucking gamer chair, my $2,000 chair, and I have to put my face in the screen and use mouse and keyboard just to kill people, just to kill a random dude. Because I'm fighting everybody with these spammy ass guns and lock-on guns and these shotguns. I'm getting sick of it. And that gets even worse when you factor in mobility. Now, I don't want to be like a Nick A30 and say, vault shockwaves, get rid of shockwaves. But he might have been a sliver right. Shockwaves, bro, shockwaves are crazy. I don't think shockwaves in themselves are bad. I think it's just when you combine like the twin hammer and all these spammy guns where you cannot run away because people will chase you to the ends of the map. I was playing a game where I literally got beamed and I just tried to get away in a car and a jetpack jump pad and I'm getting chased by shockwaves. And once again, I'm not trying to be a Nick A30. It's just every gun is so spammy and broken that shockwaves just add on to the drama. It adds on to that fucking spamminess and it just gets annoying after a while. So I want shockwaves gone. I'm gonna be honest. Like, sorry, Nick A30, you know what? Fuck it. You get a thumbs up there. My helmet gave him a middle finger. You get a thumbs up there. You vault the shockwaves. Or at least lower them to like 2 or something. Or you could just, you know, not have these spammy ass guns and I think it'd be alright. Or what I'm about to say is replace them with impulses, bro. At least impulses, you have a risk reward there because you'll take fall damage if you don't use them right, and you could like die, and you could troll teammates with it, which is pretty cool. And you could kill enemies with it as well for fall damage. So that's that. The jetpack, right? So the jetpack, it was cool at first, but it's just like I don't really have that really big of opinion on the jetpacks. Well, I call them jetpacks. You know what I'm talking about, though. It'll be on screen, but I'm just gonna call it because I literally forgot the name. But the jetpacks, like, you really get beamed out of the sky with it, but sometimes in those late games where everybody's like literally 10 people, like everybody in the final circle is like spamming in the sky with jetpacks and you're getting chased with jetpacks, it does get annoying after a while, and I want something different. So just get rid of that. Honestly, it was cool for this season, but it came more of a nuance and an annoyance than a cool mobility item. That's just what I think about it, though. Now we're gonna be talking about the map, right? So the map feels small and the map feels boring in season 1. I've heard that this is the smallest Fortnite map we've ever had. I don't know if that's true. Someone fact check that for me down in the comments, but there isn't a single POI on this map which I have a connection to. The only one that seems pretty out of place, or like cool out of place, I'm trying to say, is like fucking Wonker World, Wonky Land or whatever, right? That place is cool. It's like you could do mini games for loot, and there's that Ferris wheel you can glide off of. I think that's all awesome. Every other POI is the same. Maybe like besides like Tip Top Terrence or something. Everything else is the same. They literally all feel like they're a part of the same building structure and they're part of the same city. And it's like, I don't know the names of them. They all seem the same. They're all laid out like the same. Like, I just don't like them. They're just boring. Like, it's not that they're bad. They're decent, but it's just not my type. Like, it's just not my type. They all are just so incredibly boring to land at. And like, this gotta change. And this just has to change in season 2. In season 2, I want more biomes, and biomes that extend off into the water so the map actually gets bigger in size. And I want biomes you've never seen before as well. I don't want like another desert or snow biome again, and there's like red and purple or something. Maybe a biome from like real life, because I remember in chapter 4 for Wilds, that was pretty cool when they added like a jungle with actual rain and stuff. That's what I want to see in season 2. I want to see more dynamic raining, like when you go in Mega City. I thought that was pretty awesome. But yeah, bigger biomes. As for the POIs in themselves, I want old locations to come back. And I'm not like an OG LARPer. I know we have OG, but I'm talking about like chapter 2 locations to come back. Like imagine they brought back like Dirty Docks or Lazy Lake or something like that. Chapter 4 locations after chapter 4. Don't go into chapter 5 or something. We don't want those trash ass locations. But I'm just trying to make a point here where when the game has locations that are familiar to a lot of the players, I think that creates a very good dynamic in the game. Because when you're dropping in the game, you're like, oh, not really familiar with these other POIs. Let's land somewhere safe. Now, I brought this up before in chapter 2. It brought chapter 1 locations into that map. There was Retail Row, there was Salty Springs, there was Pleasant Park, and they later brought back Tilted Towers, but as Salty Towers. In that chapter, if we didn't want to land at one of these newer POIs than we would be like, okay, let's play it safe. Let's go retail. Let's go salty. We know these locations. We know how these locations work. We've done it for years at that point. And I want to see that back in chapter 7, season 2. You don't have to add like 3 of them back. You can add 1. You know, you could name something. You could add Holly Hedges back from chapter 2. You could add Logjam Lumberyard. I'm just giving off examples here. If they want to play it safe and add Tilted back, I'm down for it. I think that would still be hype. People would say something like, oh, Tilted's back for the 100th time. I think it would get hyped if they had Tilted back just randomly. But yeah, I want more familiar locations like that where we've had in the past, and just something to make the map more familiar, in my personal opinion. I think that'd be pretty cool. Locations themselves, they have to be unique, they have to be different. I saw the new like Ice King location that looks pretty awesome. It reminds me of like the chapter 4 kind of style there. Those locations in the top right of the map, I think it was like Badline. I don't remember the POI location, but it looked pretty cool. So yeah, I want more unique POIs. I'm guessing there's gonna be like the Foundation or the 7 type POI in chapter 7 season 2. But yeah, I want more different, very unique POIs. Season 1 seems bland. All the POIs are the same. And this is the time we're actually getting like these fantasy, wacky POIs now, rather than just like regular, weird, just normal buildings and stuff. Although I do want to see more like regular suburban houses and stuff like that. Speaking on the loot pool again, like I said with the loot pools, no more scope, like less scoped weapons. Replace the shotguns and impulses. Bring the tack back. Like I'm just gonna name some random guns. Like bring the tack back. Pump is fine. Heard the Scar's coming back. Well, Scar's already in the game, but it's gonna be permanent for season 2 at least. Boogies would be pretty cool. I want cars to come back. I'm so sick of these 2 cars we have because they want to sell their stupid ass cars in the item shop. I want to see taxis and stuff come back. Like if you want, put cosmetics on like the taxis and the big semi trucks and the pickup trucks, stuff like that. But I want to see those come back as well. And I don't want boost on the regular trucks. I think the boost should be limited to the Whiplash. But once again, they want to sell their stupid contrails and stuff in the shop that everything has to have boost now, or else they can't see their cosmetic. Blah, 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 blah. It's just one of those things that make like the game more fast paced and everybody's rushing each other. And this is how Fortnite really plays now. It's like everybody's just clumped together. Everybody's fighting in one spot. When somebody shoots, whether it be a bot or like whether you just fight somebody, or you find one person, you fight them. Everybody just rushes to that spot because they have like the audio thing on, and the map kind of works in that way where you can instantly go to a fight if you want, because you have shockwaves, you can just jump on people, these jetpacks, everything like that, where every time there's a fight, it's like everybody in the lobby starts coming together and fighting. And I hate that. Like back in chapter 2, man, chapter 3, you would have these actual fun long range distance fights, sniping from long distances, just dinking each other. Now it's like every fight is a close range fight, and it's getting so boring, man. Getting so sick of it. And it's like you have to be on your game. You can't lay back and be casual. You have to know when to like fucking pull out your shotgun and spam, and SMG spam, and MK7 spams. Like you have to constantly dink people in the sky. It's so annoying. So I want fights to be larger out. I don't want fights to be constantly close range, close range, close range. I'm so sick of it. And everyone's just coming, huddling together. I think this would also be nice, a mix between power / fantasy items and grounded weapons. So right now, I would say this season 1 is too grounded. There's too much of these regular guns, and I guess the arc lightning gun or whatever. There's too many guns that are just spamming stuff. I said like a million times, but I think this season or season 2 could definitely use more power / fantasy items. We saw a lot of that in like chapter 6, season 3, where I think that was probably too like powerful fantasy. I think that could have used a little bit more grounded. But yeah, season 2, you know, there's gonna be power / fantasy items. Fucking Ice King's in the game, and Foundation. Ice King's probably gonna have his ice freeze people or something like that. So yeah, I want to see more power / fantasy items. Not too much where the game feels like Marvel Rivals or something like that. It's got to be a good mix between power / fantasy and grounded weapons, in which somebody did tell Ted Timmons on Twitter, which is the design director of Fortnite, that there should be a good mix, and he did reply. I'll try to see if I can find the tweet and put it on the screen for you guys. Most importantly, revert the Vbucks change. I said it before, if you don't like this pass, just don't get it, because you're not getting that extra 500 Vbucks. A lot of people are canceling their Fortnite crews because I think you only get like 800 Vbucks back or something on that. And the Vbucks change, man, it just overall sucks. There's no benefit to the players whatsoever. They said they had to pay their bills. It looks like they got to pay the rock here. The big problem was, if they have to pay their bills, stop paying these UEFN creator slop, the people that make slop maps like Red versus Blue, all these fucking brain rot maps. Stop paying them like millions of dollars, basically hundreds of thousands of dollars, and start investing into the game more. They're making slop shit maps, so why are you paying them so much? But yeah, revert the Vbucks change. Everybody hates it. People are telling it. Everyone's canceling their crews. There's a big movement not to even buy Vbucks, and I know it doesn't really matter because the game is mostly kids, and little Jimmy would be like, "Oh, look at the battle pass! I gotta buy the battle pass! Yay, mommy's credit card!" You know, it's gonna happen, but they're definitely seeing like the feedback, the fucking push against it, man. I'll try to put on screen one of the developers on Reddit is getting like so severely downvoted, man, for him saying, "Oh, we see your feedback, but season 2 will be fire." Like, that's their whole thing they're doing. They're saying, "Oh, we know what you're talking about, that you don't want the Vbucks to be $1 million, or the Vbucks to be worth less," I meant to say. But season 2 will be fire. Just not addressing, okay, you're gonna do something about it. They just ignore us. So yeah, that's got to be reverted. I don't think they'll revert it, because with time, people just forget, and it'll be like the new norm. That's just my personal thoughts on it. What else do I want to say about season 1? So season 1, the battle bus wave thing was pretty cool at first. Now it's just like an inconvenience. Same thing with the storm circle shapes. I don't really like the surf thing. I know they just upped it. I guess they want more people to experience it before it goes away. I think it is going away. They're doing like this drive the battle bus thing in season 2, so we'll have to see about that. I'll put that on screen. That will probably be better. I think this whole surf into the map mechanic was a cool concept. It just wasn't initiated well. It wasn't put into the game well. I don't like it. Like, if you have to go somewhere for a quest, or you want to land at a certain POI, you physically cannot get there because you're surfing to the map and it's RNG based. Like, you won't make it. You literally won't make it. So they could have made you fly into the sky high or something, but it's just overall bad, and it just makes games play weird, and I don't really like it. It's just not really cool. It's more of an inconvenience, like I said. The battle bus is better overall, but we got to see what they're doing for this drive the battle bus thing. Hopefully that ain't as bad as a surfing mechanic. But yeah, I don't want the video to be too long. I'm trying to think about anything else I really want to talk about. Quest-wise, quests were a little bit annoying to kind of do. The storyline coming back is awesome. I think that's cool. For some reason, I'm just not really interested in it anymore. Like in chapter 3, I was super interested into the story, and I thought it was all cool then. As soon as like the Imagine Order, well, at least this is what I know. As soon as the Imagine Order got defeated and the loop was supposed to be saved, just nothing happened, and the game still kept going when we just defeated the enemy running the loop. But, you know, I'm not a storyline YouTuber, so let me know that down in the comments below. But ever since then, I was like, okay, this is just getting silly now. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? We won the war. What the fuck's going on? The game's supposed to be over. Found Mr. Rock said we're going home, bro. And he lied, I guess. So let's recap. Less mobility, honestly, or less like easy mobility, right? So shockwaves are just easy because there's no fall damage. Have mobility, but it's a risk mobility where like impulses, where you'll take fall damage, so you have to really watch out how you use that. Jetpacks are risk mobility, but it's like, nah, I don't like jetpacks. Something new would be better. less spammy ARs, and I don't want to see any more lock-on guns. Like the lock-on pistol was cool back then because it was a pistol and like, okay, lock-on, whatever. But a lock-on AR, like, are you kidding me, bro? You have to be that bad at the game to add a lock-on AR that just beams everybody. Like, I don't like die by the lock-on AR. I just get beamed for my health, and then I get finished off from like an MK or get rushed with shockwaves. So less AR spammy, less shotgun spammy, more actual skill weapons. Right now the game is a little better because they added back OG weapons. They added back the SCAR, they added back the pump. That makes the gameplay a lot better. So I want to see less of that. Spammy weapons, less scoped weapons. Most importantly, I like iron sights are just honestly better. You can have a couple scoped weapons in there, but other than that, don't have a lot. Maybe like 1 or 2, and that's it. Not just like 1, honestly. I'm talking about 2, and mostly have iron sights. The DMR that's in the game, I forgot the name of it. It's honestly pretty underrated, but most people don't like it, and most people are saying it's underpowered. I think it's pretty good, but it does definitely get outclassed by the scope AR, the Deadeye, and shit like that, MK7. So those weapons they want you to use, but you just can't use them because the other weapons are so busted and broken. The Storm's got to change. The Storm's going way too fast. Don't really like the shapes. I kind of want that removed, to be honest. So you got to up that. The Storm pacing to like 1:30 to prepare. Maybe 2 minutes to prepare, and then, you know, it'll be good for then. More biomes, different biomes you haven't seen before. I don't want them to splatter on like a red biome and a purple biome in the entire map by season 4. And we're going into chapter 8. It looks like a kid's kindergarten canvas. The map looks like so bad. Something actually cool and unique biomes like a jungle or something like that. I know we're getting ice and stuff, so that's pretty cool, but something a little different. But there is no ice on this map, and it's like, okay, you're adding snow back again because this chapter didn't really have a snow location. So I mean, that's just like every other chapter, basically having another snow position. They're trying to pass it off as a new biome when we had it every single time for a chapter. You've had a snow biome, so I want something new. It's kind of repetitive, a little bit, getting a little repetitive there. Fights are clumped together, so you gotta make sure they aren't clumped together. But yeah, Battle Pass looks like garbage. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think? I don't want the video to be like an hour long. These are just like my little bit of mostly ranting, I'm gonna be honest. But also a lot of thoughts in there. But season 2, man, like and subscribe. I'm gonna make a lot of season 2 content. They're really hyping this up on Twitter. Ted Timmons, he basically said, by the way, I'm gonna end the video off right here. He basically said that season 1 plays trash. He just said it on Twitter, basically. He said the mid game is not where we want it to be at in his live service game. That he could just change timings, the Storm being fast and stuff like that, and he didn't. Like, it's like the same thing with these developers when they're saying, oh, the Vbucks situation, the Vbuck, blah, 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 season 2 will be lit. It's the same thing there. It's like, oh, wait, for season 2, I cannot stop playing season 2. Season 2 will blow your expectations away. The mid game's not where we want it to be right now. The gameplay's trash now, but season 2 will be better. It's like, okay, why are we waiting then? Just fucking make season 1 better. Hotfix it. It's a live service game. I don't know. I hope they don't continue that trend of just keep pushing shit to the next season and we just get trash and then push it to next season over and over and over again. We have to wait for entire seasons, even chapters too, for stuff to get fixed. A lot of problems with the season. Reddit's fucking hating this season, bro. Like, I'll put the post on right now, man. With that said, man, a lot of bad stuff here. Season 2 is looking promising, but it's also looking pretty negative too. It's a little bit scary. I don't know why I'm titling the video. Also, the quest for doing the skins. I don't really like how I have to play Blitz and Reload to get cosmetics, but whatever. Let me know down in the comments below. I know this was a long ranting video and I'm talking mad fast. I'm just trying to slam my thoughts out to get the video out. It's currently 1 in the morning, but with that said, see you guys in the next one.